Hello. The Winged Child is Millicent McTeer's story, but it doesn't start with her. It starts worlds away with an enigmatic character who's going to become her lifelong mentor, Wendell Von Trier. The Winged Child, Prologue. Wendell woke from the dream, heart pounding, chest heaving, gasping for breath. His throat hurt, felt tight as if a scream were caught in it. He lay still on his cot, allowing his body to settle, inviting his mind to return to him. He thought the dream might slip away into the night, but instead it rose up clear in his mind. Every detail is sharp and vivid, as if he lived it awake. He dreamed he was walking. He'd been walking for a long time. His lantern flickered out hours before. Crickets rattled the dark around him. Gravel crunched under his sandals. Now and again, as he walked, his foot caught against something that sounded like a wooden timber. From far away, among unseen trees, a call and response between a pair of owls. If it was night, it was moonless, and when Wendell looked up, he saw no stars. The pervasive unlight narrowed his world down to himself. It did not occur to Wendell in his dream that he should be afraid. He didn't even feel lost, alone in his dense dark. Although if there had been anyone there to ask, he couldn't have told them his destination. He held his staff in front of him like a pendulum, the lower end at just a few inches above the ground, and swung it back and forth like someone blind, for in the pitch blackness he was precisely that. When the tip rang against something metal in his right, he veered slightly left, and when his stick encountered a similar obstacle on his left, he bore right. Wendell went on this way for some indeterminate time until the ground under him gradually began pulsing like an echo of his own footfalls. Then he stopped, waiting revelation. The vibration swelled and gathered into an audible rumble. The darkness ahead paled into a gray fog, swallowing up the rail bed where Wendell stood. The rails either side of him gleamed in the rising light, and the rumble gathered and grew into a deafening roar like the voice of a dragon. Wendell turned to behold the blinding and terrible eye bearing down upon him. He might have taken it for a dragon, but there were no dragons yet among the fallen. It was only a train, and Wendell was standing in its way.